Here we go, we've got the servo removed and you can see the damage to the tabs. Even the rear one is slightly marred. So luckily you can buy a case kit, because otherwise these servos are £70 plus, which is silly money. But I could have done the conversion over to a standard size servo, but basically, how can I put it? You can change over to this casing, which, like I said, uses a standard servo, but it's still got these stupid epoxy tabs. Like I said, they are way too small. You know, you've got like these are the screws that hold it down. You know, you're talking about big screws, and you're talking about, you know, if I can get it to focus, you can see it barely holds on to anything. So I've got a little idea. I'm going to try something. It won't be perfect, but it might help a little bit because of the sheer length of these. But first of all, we're going to strip this down. I'm going to speed it up because there's no need for speed. The only thing I might do is replace the big seals. I can't see the point changing all the little seals, and I can't see the point of changing everything because I don't really want to tear this 100% apart. But the way I look at it, I can strip it down and change. See, this case don't need replacing. See, there's no tabs. There's the tab on the rear, see? And there's the tab on the front. So it should be quite quick to do, but like I said, it's pretty pointless going too far. So let's speed this up. There we go. That took less than 15 minutes, so it's not bad at all. Now what I'm going to do is design some parts, and what I'm thinking of is if I make a couple of 1mm washers that fit round here, and the screw goes through, and so it clamps down onto that, but it clamps through to here, just to give it hopefully a little bit more strength. I'll do it on all three. But overall I can say the case replacement, like I said, went really well. In the end I decided, I thought it's not worth sodding around because the seals were feeling hard. The ones I didn't feel right I took out. You know, they've been in there some time. So it has got complete new seals on it. But like I said, this case is original. But the odds of that part really breaking or anything or wearing isn't too bad. The only thing is when you take this top off, push down on the top of the servo mount and pull away, and it kept everything on, so the gears didn't fall off, the pins didn't fall off, and everything just stayed in place. You might not always get lucky like that, often pins pull out, but I did get very lucky. So let's design some parts and see what I can come up with. Now this is the first part I've designed. They're universal, they can go either side. It's got some raised features, and what the idea is, it fits round the servo bit. Clamp it down a bit more because it fits over the plastic better from the screw, and it also goes either side, like I said, of this little piece of plastic, so hopefully it reduces lateral movement just a little bit. I fitted one, so I'll show you that, but I've got to have a move around. Hold on a sec. See, there it is fitted, it fits nicely, and it's just for a little bit more clamping, and I've just got to drop the one in the other side and put a screw in. It's as easy as that. So it just fits in, and then it pushes into place and the screw goes in nice, but you know, there we go. Hopefully that helps a bit. And now I've got to make one at the rear, because I think part of the trouble why this moves around is, if you look, there's a gap between the screw and the rear of the servo. So I'll see what I can make for that to make that a bit more secure. I've just made this part, and it screws in behind the servo across on top, so it holds down on the raised bit, but it also stops any sort of lateral twist because its butts against and screws down tight. So hopefully the servo can't move. I'll show you it on, because I can't show you fitted because it's down inside, a little bit awkward. Yeah, it's very hard to see, but if you look down you see there's the triangle of plastic, the fan wires in the way. But can you see that? It butts across the back of the servo, so that should stop a little bit of lateral twist. That's what the idea is. That's why I've made it, and like I said, with the front two. And I've got one little trick I'm going to try. So I fitted the fab foam just below, so that there is no push down movement in that piece of plastic. It's just something to try, you know, to stop the servo moving and breaking the tabs again, because I do bash it a bit hard at times, and we'll see if it works better, but it'll only be over time. Let's make sure it works all properly. Now it's back together. I have pre-tested the servo was working fine. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm happy with that. The Max is repaired, but the design of the servo mounts, I think Traxxas could have put a bit more meat on them. You know, designed them so they didn't have these tiny little bits that snap off and then allow the servo to move in every direction. But like I said, my little plastic PLA washers, there's 3 of them, but hopefully that resolves everything, and it will not break as easy.